All right. I just started. It said all right, and it started. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
You know what I love about recording this, Brian?
Huh.
Blindly stumbling into the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's pretty much how we do everything in life.
That's true.
Blindly or drunkenly stumbling into everything.
I do have to mention one thing, though.
What's that?
That we are recording.
We sure are.
Episode 9.
From the, wow, I just...
Shameless Plug Studios.
Faildozer to start the episode.
That's true. Just T-boned us.
Man.
That's all right.
Well, hang on.
So we got it out of the way.
Right. You take over for a minute. I'm going to go change my pants after shitting myself. Jeez.
Fair enough.
Man.
You have to sit in it, bad boy.
Well, at least I can get my nose rubbed in it. Because that's not something I want to be part of.
No. Not in the least.
No, it seems like that violates some friendship things.
I think it violates humanity things.
Yeah, I agree.
Just speculating.
Yeah, no one should have their nose rubbed in it like that.
No, well, I can think of a short list of people.
True.
You know?
And I'm sure there's some people who enjoy having their nose rubbed in it.
I agree.
You know, they're like, rub my nose in it and, spit on me and spank me.
Call me a whore.
Right.
Do it. Probably pay good money for it, too.
Probably.
Jim Norton.
Yeah. Make that broomstick disappear.
The old hide the broomstick trick.
Yeah. Big end first.
Oh, of course. Bristles in.
Yikes.
Oh, God.
It's going to be a messy broom later.
It sure is.
Yay.
Be sweeping the floor, look like you're painting. This isn't good.
It's a chocolate floor. Probably not.
It's the worst smelling chocolate I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. We blindly stumbled in the beginning. We've got our shit talk out of the way.
Faildozer made an appearance.
Faildozer. We're doing good. Firing on all cylinders.
Damn it.
Awesome.
Yeah. You know what we didn't do?
What's that?
We did the other stuff. We didn't, do the introductions of who we are. I'm Tony.
And I'm Brian.
And this is Salty Language.
Damn straight. That'll screw people up.
Let's hope.
I hope so.
It shouldn't. It's not like we really sound alike.
Nah, you're right. If they don't know us by now, they need to go back and listen to the other ones.
Yes. Download all the things.
Yes, download all the things.
Mm-hmm. Because why not?
I agree.
Mm-hmm. They should just, listen to them, make friends listen to them.
Need to up our numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe to us on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't have iTunes.
Right.
Just do it anyway.
It's not like it costs anything.
Yeah, exactly.
iTunes would be free.
I came to find out that Jeannie downloaded Salty Languages, various episodes, on her parents' iPad.
Yay!
I'm like, really?
I'm not sure.
You really want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, they won't look at us any differently after
Although
that.
I doubt they'll probably listen to it, but yeah.
Monica told me that she got some weird looks from her mom while listening to us, because her mom was like, "What are you listening to?" And she's like, two crazy friends of mine. And we are two wild and crazy guys.
Wild and crazy guys.
That's why we wear our tight pants.
That's right. I've got them on right now.
Show off our bulges.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always say. Go into the room, bulge first.
Some people don't have a choice.
That's true.
Some do, because some people are innies.
No. Poor fellas.
Well, some women are outies, so
Oh, China.
I'm not talking about giant clits.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about they just got a mound that protrudes, if you will. Mount Pubis protrudes for them.
Mount Pubis.
Yes. I'm not saying they got a dick.
All right, fair enough.
Just saying.
It's the old Big Montana.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. The Big Montana.
Yeah. Now, if it's the beef and cheddar, see a doctor.
Definitely. If it's an RBQ, stay away for a week.
Yeah, that's about all we can really do with that one, I think.
What if it's the super? Lettuce, tomato?
That just sounds like some sort of weird, kinky foreplay.
Yeah, it does.
Jam and veggies in there.
Well, we're not talking like cucumbers. I mean,
let me sprinkle on the sesame seeds.
Let me throw some lettuce and tomato on there. Getting up in there, gnawing on that roast beef.
Oh, my.
Maybe we should start recording now.
Maybe. Oh.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Now, what I want to know is, did her mom enjoy it? What she heard? Or did she just, like, flee?
Well,
run out of the room?
She was definitely electrified and entertained.
Well, that's anyone who comes in,
Yeah.
contact with us. Your neighbors right now, all the hair standing up
You're
on
right,
them.
you're
They don't
right.
know why.
And I'll tell you, I don't know how she couldn't have enjoyed herself. It's just impossible.
That's true.
Because if you don't like us, I mean, seriously, you should just kill yourself.
Wow, harsh.
Mm-hmm.
But, I stand behind it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can't disagree with it. It seemed kind of weird if I did.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, all for killing somebody, but...
Well, if they take care of themselves, though.
Yeah, that's different. Then
That's
I didn't do
different.
it.
My hands are clean here.
Yeah, whatever. I can say whatever I want. If you take me up on it, you're the idiot, not me.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I could tell you to dress up like a chicken and dive headfirst into a bag of needles from the hospital. Doesn't mean you should go do it.
Damn it. There goes my Saturday.
No, I said doesn't mean you should go do it. You can. I don't,
All right.
I mean, I got nothing going Saturday, so I'll bring the flip and we'll record it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Viral video, here we come.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be on our Tumblr,
Do
which is
you think we can get pledges for that?
salty-language.tumblr.com.
Very nice.
And pledges, yes, I would like to think so.
I like it.
We need to start a Kickstarter for our chicken soup.
I agree.
And AIDS needles.
Yeah, those are going to be tough to find. We might be able to find needles, and, one of them may have AIDS
That's
on it.
true.
You can just find... I mean, hell, I found a needle when I worked at Family Video just laying on the kids' video shelf.
On the kids' video shelf?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like an insulin needle.
Oh. I'm like, what kid's tying off?
All of them.
Gotta go ride the horse.
Yeah, especially up here. This isn't the right... Like, if it was at your store, I'd be like, well...
Dude, I found, like, bullets on my parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's great.
Yeah. I mean, I found condoms a few times, and I found a couple of needles while I worked up there.
Condoms, the old temperance jellyfish.
They sure were. Yep. I just left them out there, too. I was like, fuck it. I'm not picking that up.
You could run into, the building and swing it over your head and fling it into your coworker's face.
Dude, I already
Surprise!
I already threw it out the car window. What more do you want? Tea.
You don't want to yell surprise bread pudding as it's flinging at your coworker?
No.
No? All right.
No. But speaking of me plugging things, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at salty_language. Tony mentioned the Tumblr, which is salty-language.tumblr.com.
Where you can find all the goodness we talk about.
Goodness.
And then some.
Mm-hmm. It's usually also found on the Facebook at facebook.com/saltylanguage.
Or if you want to email us, it's saltylanguage@gmail.com, baby. Come on down. Email us.
Yep, and Tony put a post up on the Facebooks asking... Yeah.
Okay.
Asking for...
oh, yes.
For, if anyone would be interested in wearing things that have variety of slogans from us. We've been talking it over earlier. We got some pretty pimp ideas, I think.
I think so, too.
I need to, pretend like I actually went to art school and do something with it.
Yeah, I can, give you some cool stick figures, maybe, or...
No, that's good enough.
It's been a long time since I've drawn
I was going to say,
anything.
dude, I know you can draw better than stick figures.
I
You
know.
can at least draw some squares.
I have to dust off the old paws and maybe give it a whirl. See what I come up with.
I like
don't know.
it. I got plenty of art supplies here.
Yeah.
I have like a fucking studio
That's
here.
true. There is like a studio
I
here.
have tons of art supplies and books. Check them out.
The problem is I only deal with infant blood.
Oh, no, I have plenty of that.
Oh, well, then we're
when
good.
I say supplies, I'm not a Chinese person trying to shock someone.
UHF.
Yeah.
The supply closet.
Oh, my goodness.
Surprise!
That's horrible.
Ooh, it's funny, though.
Oh, of course it's funny.
Funny's funny.
Oh, I agree. Totally agree.
But back to, we, if there's any sort of random slogans you might want to see in a shirt,
mm-hmm.
or a hat, or a do-rag,
Cock ring.
cock ring, by all means, email us, Facebook, whatever, hit us up.
Right.
Cause,
We had one suggest the monocle fancy, which
I think is a good one.
we're both pretty hip on. That's one that's already worked our way into our verbiage
Our
anyways.
lexicon.
Ooh, nice.
Big words.
I was going to use that, and I decided not to because I kind of overuse lexicon.
It's fun, though.
Yeah. I mean, just because it's on the roll of, word-a-day toilet paper doesn't mean I have to use it every day.
I wipe my ass for lexicon. Literally.
I do.
And have a beer, you'll be fine seems to be the other one that was suggested.
Yeah. I think that one's one that's been suggested for a long time.
I think, because we've been saying it for a long
time. Yeah. I think that was probably the first catchphrase of any kind that people really associated with, at least me. I don't know if with you, but
yeah.
I know that's one that, has been repeated to me many a time.
Oh, yeah. It's been around for a while.
And it holds true. Have a beer, you'll be fine. If you're not fine after one,
have another one.
See step 1.
Rinse, repeat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Because, you can't go wrong.
I agree.
Or, if you're not a beer person, hey, I'm okay with that. I understand. Just have yourself a, glass of Captain Coke or, a shot of ether or,
Bitch pop.
Bitch pop. No, I can't support that.
All right.
Well,
Brian, we're trying to help people.
True. Listen, if you're drinking bitch pops,
eat a bullet, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Although, I will say I've seen plenty of guys drinking bitch pops because that's what the girl they're trying to get with was drinking.
Well, they're not trying to drink it. They're trying to drink a little bit of it so they can put the date rape drug in. Mm-hmm. So that's how that works.
I always thought the bitch pops came with it already in there.
Basically. In enough quantity, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like, I want a strawberry mango passion.
When those first came out, I'm like, I'll try, because it sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I like fruit juice.
But then you're like, dude, I noticed that, I'm holding my pinky up while I'm drinking this.
That's true.
I've got a dick in the other hand. Maybe I should slow
crazy.
down.
I'm like, somehow I got vaginal itch. I don't know what's going on. Very confused by this bleeding.
Oh, that's called an anal fissure, my friend.
Oh, no, dissolvable stitches fix that.
Maybe. Depends on how big it is. They might have to wire you shut for a couple weeks. What?
Damn, asshole being wired shut.
You'd end up getting stitches more like American History X type,
Yeah, fair enough.
Brutal jail scene. Or shower scene, I believe it was.
Oh, you're talking about the hot, sexy scene?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, where he gets raped by the large inmates.
Yeah, you'll have that sometimes.
Well, there's always hazing and initiation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how boys are.
Yeah, it's like joining the football team.
Except with less sodomy.
Exactly. Less homosexual acts.
Yes. My breasts hurt. Sorry.
But anywho, those things are so sickly sweet. I don't know how anyone can put them down.
No.
I don't get it.
I can't drink anything like that, like the sissy teenies and all that kind of stuff. It's just, too much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I just can't do it anymore.
Maybe it's just because I enjoy the flavor of beer way too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are more about musky things.
You got that right.
Beer, taints.
Exactly.
Whatever.
That's how I roll.
I see.
There's another shirt. Musky taint.
Musky jungle.
Oh,
it really should be the musky jungle.
That should be the official salty language boxers. Musky jungle.
That's a good idea. I bet as soon as T hears that, I bet T's going to laugh on that one.
I would hope so. Because he better be listening, goddammit.
That's right. That's right. Although he does have to take the back door to listen.
Well, you'll have that.
He won't use iTunes because he's silly.
Oh, that's the reason he's using the back door? My mistake.
Whoops.
I mean, I love you, T.
So here's a racial story for you.
Although, hold on real quick.
Oh, but I have a racial story.
It's kind of,
All right.
T comes over my house for football now, and I'm not going to say, everyone comes in, but he does come in through the back door, now that I think about it.
It's true.
I
usually crash through a window.
Well, that's an exciting way to do it.
Yes. Well, it's also our tradition.
Yeah.
Tuck and roll through the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, whip a brick to distract you while I tuck and roll through a different window.
Naturally.
Or smoke grenade, whatever.
Flashbang.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, racial.
Did you hear the story about the hockey player yesterday when the Wings were playing the Flyers up in, I believe it was Ontario? And we're
pre-season already, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit.
Season starts October 6th.
Didn't it just end?
No.
Seems like it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I'm excited.
But fair enough.
Because it's hockey.
It's hockey, yeah.
Well, the Wings lost a couple guys, but whatever. Anyways, somebody, this black player, someone threw a banana peel at him while he was on the ice.
Did he slip on it?
No.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there going, wow. Like, really?
That's like old school
racism. In 2011, it's like, I mean, Jesus
maybe the
Christ.
guy who threw it is an avid Mario Kart player.
Probably not.
You're probably right.
I'm going to say probably an avid racist.
Now, did he follow it up with like watermelon rinds or
No, nothing like that.
See, that guy just wasn't devoted to his racism.
The guy, yeah. Well, if you're gonna do something,
do it right.
Don't do it half-assed.
Exactly.
Get the whole ass in there.
Damn straight.
So the guy, the hockey player, said that he wasn't sure if it was racially motivated, but as a black person, he's like, you kind of get used to this, and I was like, wow, that's really sad that a person has to have that kind of almost a defeatist attitude about the whole thing because it's there. I was like, wow, really? I mean, I know all I have to say is I'm glad this didn't happen in Detroit.
Oh, geez. We'd still smell the smoke from the burning fires.
Well, you probably do anyways. We are kind of downwind from them.
That's true.
But
the smell of Detroit in the air.
Yikes. Despair I just couldn't get over that. I was like, well, at least Wings fans only chuck octopi on the ice.
Maybe it was a rare yellow octopi.
Probably not.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. The other question is like, well, what the hell does that do? What does it prove? And what the fuck are you doing? Like this was
playing hockey? I know.
No, this had to be This had to be premeditated.
Oh. Right. If you're, you never know. He might be snacking on a banana, but I'm guessing not.
Well, he might be snacking on someone who's sitting next to him's banana, but that was a snacking on an actual banana. It's like, really?
The old dungaree banana.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
That is some old school racism.
So, but
good segue.
I know, right? I didn't even think about it. But
speaking of banana,
speaking of bananas, yeah. I don't know. Did you read this story at all?
Yeah, it kind of upset me because I'm a big fan of bananas. Because I like taking them to hockey games and chucking peels on the ice.
I thought that was you. There's a story here that says bananas, the uncertain future of a favorite fruit, and it's talking about how bananas are being threatened worldwide because there's a fungus that's getting to them. And for anyone who doesn't know, and this included me before I read this, the species or whatever it is,
the type of banana we eat.
Yeah, the type of banana we eat was basically created to be resistant to like all fungi and whatnot, so that they could be plentiful and whatnot.
He's a real fun guy.
Damn it, man! You're making me crazy. Knock it off. I will say that, it's humorous.
Oh, punny.
Because you and I have both kind of ranted at various times, maybe not necessarily on this, but I know we have on this, about GMO stuff or genetically modified whatnot.
Right.
And I never realized that bananas were essentially genetically modified.
It's kind of like all them random strains of apples. All that are just apple growers fucking around of pollinating different apples.
Right, like in American pie.
Pollinating, exactly.
Right. Like a warm apple pie.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I was like, okay, well, whatever. It makes sense, though, because they're doing it here not for profit's sake, essentially. They're doing it because if they don't, all the crops of bananas would have died off by now. Well, and that's what they're saying can happen.
I think what weirds me out about the GMO foods is a lot of it they're dicking around in a lab. I'm guessing with the bananas, they probably just kept breeding different bananas, and then they're like, this one's the one that's the hardiest. Mm-hmm. Look what we did.
Yep.
Until now.
This one's got the thick skin.
Yes, the thick skin.
Except for yeah. But they also talk in there, I don't know if you, like at one point they talk about how organic bananas don't seem to have they're not as susceptible to the fungus.
Right.
But there's not enough land to grow enough organic bananas for them to be the new crop of bananas.
Right.
So we run into a point that the old banana crops are dying off and they can't use that land because it's got the fungus on it. And there's not enough new land to use for bananas. So I figured out a solution to this.
What's that?
Fucking sweep Detroit under the rug. Bananas.
Ooh. Big heat lamps. It's got to be hot.
Sure.
Perfect.
There's probably already some heat lamps up there if you catch my drift.
You're probably right.
Dude,
no, it's legal.
First of all,
it's legal in Michigan.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, because it's not too far from U of M and various other schools, so I'm pretty sure there's plenty of heat lamps.
Urban farming.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, though, that's really sad, because I'm like you. I enjoy a banana.
I know.
And not just for racial things.
Damn straight.
Mm-hmm. I like cutting them up on my cereal and throwing them in my smoothies.
Little oatmeal smoothies. Mm-hmm. Freeze them up, dip them in chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Making banana bread, delicious.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's really sad.
That's just where we need live callers. What do you do with banana? Call us in it.
Maybe we don't want that because people may be making homemade chocolate bananas.
Oh, you got that right.
There's always money in the banana stand. Don't forget that. Little Arrested Development.
Very nice.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, something's wrong with you because it's the fucking funniest show ever.
And you know what, Brian?
It's available on Netflix.
Damn straight it's available on Netflix.
Ding. It's also available on my DVD shelf.
Well, fair enough. Not on mine.
Oh, I mean...
Unless I come swinging through your window sometime.
Huh. Well, everything seems to be intact except the window and... Wait a minute.
Arrested Development's gone, damn it.
Yeah. So this article about the bananas was written off of a book, actually. I didn't even realize that until I pulled it back up today. Because when I first read it, that picture wasn't there of the book. Because it's called The Banana, The Fate of the Fruit That Changed the World.
Changed the world, eh?
Yeah, like that Clapton song from, Phenomenon.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Phenomenon.
It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-N.
Oh, dude. Come on now. Don't forget, I can edit this shit out.
Oh, damn it.
I can make you sound like, I can put in something that, like me going, I want to suck, and then you do the B-A. I'll do it.
Damn it.
All right, I won't. It's too much fucking work.
Yeah, exactly.
I am a lazy man.
We already put enough work in this.
No shit. Self-promotion is not easy.
Yeah, who knew?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Still need to get paid for this. Not even
that
supposed to
ain't
be here
happening
today.
anytime
No, sure not. Sure not.
We got to develop more listeners first. First we get the listeners, then we get the money, then the world is ours.
I like it.
Or something.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to miss the bananas. What
Me
else
too.
am I going to chuck at black hockey players?
Yeah.
All three of them.
I'll wear my banana costume to do the peanut butter jelly time song, and no one will even fucking know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you'll be once you hit Ken Rawson age.
Yeah.
When the sun's about ready to eat the earth.
Yeah.
No one will have any idea what you're doing.
I know.
But like, why is that guy dressed up like a yellow dick? Because everyone will have yellow dicks.
Yeah, naturally.
Because it's the future.
Because of jaundice. Because the water supply will be shite by then.
Yeah. I've watched Waterworld. That's not how it ends.
You watched Waterworld?
I had to.
No, you didn't.
Dude.
No one else did.
Okay, you make a valid point. No one else did. But it's a guilty pleasure movie. It's one of those.
Listen, I don't want to know about your spank movies. Kevin Costner.
All I want to do is gill rape him.
That's disgusting.
That'll learn him.
Yeah.
If he had an eye patch, right behind his ear.
If he had an eye patch, I could see your fascination with him. Hoping that you flip it up and it's just a socket or fuckhole.
Well, that's Donald Sutherland. Not Donald Sutherland. This is the guy whose name we couldn't remember in the first episode. Really? Fuck. He played the bad guy in Waterworld.
Dude, I haven't watched
the leader
movie.
of the smokers.
I can't watch.
He had the eye patch.
I don't know who you're talking about.
And he had a fuckhole in his face.
Right.
Wow. It'll just come to me randomly.
No, it won't.
Well, moving on.
All right. I was going to say, we got the IMDb app and 15 devices
here. Yeah, I know.
Here.
Well, we'll move on. I'll look it up.
All right.
And then I'll,
All right.
I'll randomly scream it.
Well, now we'll do something we don't normally do on this show. Talk something intelligent.
What?
I know, right? Well, actually...
Since I'm over here going, that guy in the movie.
So this...
I'm the only person looking up Waterworld on IMDb.
Yeah, it probably won't be on there. They'll be like, did you mean...
And then my phone just blows up.
The content you were looking for is not provided.
Dennis Hopper.
Oh, right, okay.
All right.
I couldn't remember who we were talking about in the first episode. This is only the 9th episode. I can't remember one already.
Dude, we've probably got close to 11 hours of content, so,
It's true.
It's a lot of hours of just
not to mention
babble
the brain cells that I lost watching Thor and Hobo with the Shotgun.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Hogan Midget Wrestling Show.
Yeah. Oh, did you watch the second episode? How was that? Worse than the first? All right, so I'm glad I tapped out when I did.
I'll give you a really quick synopsis of the show here. They had their big event dealie, and they stunk. I mean, like...
That's weird.
Almost everybody was terrible. And Hogan basically, threatens them that if they don't get better, he's
Did he threaten them in person, or was he on a TV screen again?
He threatened, what's-his-face, Johnny G. But he didn't threaten the other midgets, really.
Because they weren't even... He does I don't want to be around these abominations.
Yeah. Well, actually, what it comes down to, Hogan has a midget, or a weakness for meatloaf. And he sees them little fingers. It's like, every time he sees them move their hands. Yeah, I was just going to say, it's like little Vienna sausages to him. So, yeah.
I thought maybe it's because, Hogan's always like, take the prayers, eat your vitamins, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And he realizes that just prayer doesn't help in their case. No. They've already been God-fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
is this our smart conversation?
Yes.
All right. We're always smart then.
Well, fuck it. Since we're already talking about this, might as well just jump into that one story we talked about a little bit.
Oh, right.
That, about the other promotion that was on Spike TV last year that was midget wrestling, and they are mad at Hogan, saying that he stole their idea.
To be fair, midget wrestling shows, it's not like... Well, it kind of is, because there's how many singing shows is there out there?
Oh,
there's a million of them.
Yeah.
And dancing shows and, whatever. So I guess there can be 2 midget wrestling shows.
Mm-hmm. I don't see why there can't be. I mean, you have TNA, you have WWE, you had WCW for a while.
See, if they're smart, they would both continue their shows, and then at the end, they would wrestle each other.
Ooh, good call.
Be like a WrestleMania midgets.
I actually think Spike already canceled the other one because I don't think it did very well. I guess it had too many just, it wasn't more about the wrestling. What I absolutely can't stand about the Hogan show is they keep fucking pushing the tension behind the stage, basically, or behind the curtain.
Between Goff one and old Sway Legs?
Dude, in this episode, it was more about him and Johnny G had issues. Like, Johnny G fires him, and then Hogan's like, you can't fire him, brother. We need him. He's the... heart of the thing, and I'm like, no, he's not. If anything, he's the nugget of it. But anyways,
he's a little atrophied heart.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a stump. Whatever.
You know what they should do with the Spike TV midgets? I don't know how many there were. There could be 30 of them.
Dress them up like yard gnomes?
No. Put them all in the octagon of Brock Lesnar.
I like it.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
I have a better idea.
Let's
just take Brock Lesnar out of it, and instead of having midget wrestling, we have midget MMA.
Ooh, I like midget MMA.
Right? That's something I can get behind.
See, that's...
Dude, think about it. It wouldn't be Hammer Fist. It'd be Meatloaf Fisting.
That's right.
Right? Whoa, Meatloaf Fisting sounds kind of dirty.
Meatloaf loves it, though. And I would do it.
When you said that, I for a minute flashed to that one midget, and I was like, oh, wait, his name's Meatball.
Meatball, yes.
Dude, did I tell you, I read somewhere, I think they said he's like 290 pounds.
Really? That little fucker?
I was like, there's no way. That's only 3 pounds less than me. I was like, how can you be a midget and be 290? But then again, calling him Meatball makes sense because he's short and he's round. So,
yeah, true.
It's Meatball.
I'd love to see him roll down a cliff.
Yeah, this show was terrible, man. That was so
bad. It doesn't surprise me. The first, I was, I was like, I could keep watching, or there's ritualistic suicide.
Yeah. Although I will say it was funny that what's-his-face from the Nasty Boys decides that they should go to a go-kart track. And most of them can't drive the go-karts because they're not tall enough.
Wow, that's pretty funny.
They can ride as a passenger because they basically treat them like they're kids, which sets all the midgets off in a tizzy because they're like, one of Justice is like, I got a damn driver's license. You're going to tell me? And Blix, the goth one, he's like, I got a go-kart in my backyard. And I'm like, okay.
He probably has a swing set and a plastic slide, too, that little douche.
Dude, it's like, dude, there's a driveway, or a car in our driveway. Don't mean I can drive it.
Jesus.
I know, right?
Stupid little midgets.
Yeah.
Clearly their brains as well as their growth has been stunted.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think so with the size of their heads, though. I mean, dude.
It's just room for a lot of water.
You just took Frankenstein's head and just right on their body. Like I was saying, I can't get over how they did they just keep doing the infighting though, because I forgot which two it is. There was like some beef between two of them, and then one of them is like, now is not the time. Now's not the time. If you want to do this, we can have a match. And I'm like, come on, really?
See, All right.
Yeah. That's what I can't stand.
That show's dead to me.
If they would get rid of that, I was like, I'd keep watching it because they're so little and cute. No, they're really not.
All right.
They're abominations.
I got this.
Except the one does. They go into a radio studio with the one blonde girl, and the DJ, the first question he has for her is like, how big are your tits?
Well, there you go. Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's interesting. What are you going to do? He didn't ask Meatball that question. No, I'm kidding. Meatball wasn't there.
I got the perfect solution for a show, though. You pay off Hogan's contract to get rid of him, right?
Mm-hmm. That's probably going to cost a lot.
Hogan
doesn't do anything cheap, dude.
Yeah, that's true. But you bring in Mike Vick. The midget fails, he drowns him. Bam!
I can get behind this.
Me too.
Why is it got to be Mike Vick, though? Why can't it just be us?
Well, okay.
Fuck it. Seriously, bring
Salty
Dana White in.
Language, midget wrestling league.
Dude, if ICP can have a wrestling league, why can't we?
God. You're right.
Right?
Good point.
I'm saying. We ain't going to be spraying Faygo all over people.
No, I wouldn't spill Rocket Mariah on the floor.
Fuck no. I wouldn't
spill... Too delicious to eat.
I sure as hell wouldn't spill, Ohana anything all over the people.
Because Ohana's family.
I know.
Can't do that to your family.
I know. And I knew that before Lilo and Stitch.
That's right. Thank you, Faygo.
That's right. Ohana Lemonade and Ohana Fruit Punch.
Damn straight.
There's another one, too, I think.
Kiwi Strawberry.
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
See?
Back in the day of, I'm going to eat ramen noodles and buy dirt cheap Ohana because it's dirt cheap.
Do you know what's really sad?
What's that?
Is unless you live in this area, know of ICP,
right,
or are an avid watcher of Workaholics, you may have no clue what Faygo is.
That's true.
Which is a damn shame because they make They make some delicious beverages.
Not many, but the few they do are. Although
actually, they make quite a few.
I got to go with the old school Faygo when it's like the sugar in the old glass bottles.
Yes,
that shit's pretty tasty. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll kill me a Rock and Rye, that's for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, dude, who
Red
didn't...
Pop?
I was going to say, in this area, dude, you grew up on Red Pop. Fuck all the other stuff that pretends to be Red Pop.
Yeah.
None of this Kroger brand Red Pop and any of that other stuff.
Red Pop is where it's at.
Yeah. And the biggest thing was it was humorous because it was kind of a brand name, but it's kind of a generic price.
Yeah.
It's slightly more than store brand, but it's still significantly...
way cheaper than Pepsi or Coke.
Yep. Because, like right now, a 12-pack of Pepsi or Coke's probably $3.50. A pack of Kroger Pop was, I think it was like $2 the other day when we were there. And then Faygo was like $2.99 or $2.75, something like that, $2.50,
Right.
So.
Hey, Detroit, too. Hopefully they don't burn down the Faygo factory.
Well, I know.
Although it's, probably guarded by juggalos. I'm sure Chris would know.
You know what, though? If it is, it's going to be tough to get to it. Because them juggalos are people, they see them, they don't want to mess with them. They swing around nunchucks, and they got, fat girls all painted up with that face paint. Them some scary bitches.
For sure.
I've seen some pictures.
Same here.
Like Butter that we know, he's a scary-looking bitch. I mean, we love you, Chris.
Gentle giant.
All right, so back to the smart here.
Yeah, let's get... I'm smart.
Boy, SMRT, right?
Exactly.
So how about this story here about the gamers solving... the title of the story, Gamers Solve Molecular Puzzle That Baffled Scientists.
Here's why I think this story is amazing, and I had to throw it in our email.
I love that we suggest all the stories.
Yeah, I know.
Let me rephrase. Almost all the stories.
That's true. We do get a few. But...
not enough.
I think this is great because, as I was telling you earlier, if it's one... group of people that get shit on, it's gamers.
And gingers.
Well,
we'll get to that.
I don't even consider them a group.
Or people.
They're right there. You imagine being a midget ginger?
Yikes. You'd be strong, though.
This is probably the third or fourth episode in a row we've just beat the fuck out of midgets.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
I know. Ugh. You would think we would kick them instead.
Yeah.
It's easier.
But no, it's this website, apparently, where people can throw up molecular whatnot, and people can fiddle with it, and all the chemicals react like they would react in real life. And there's a scientist whose name eludes me, but I'm sure it's foreign. That he had a problem. They're trying to figure out something, an AIDS cure.
His name is Firas Khatib.
I was right, foreign. Told you.
He's from the University of Washington.
Foreign.
Yeah, it's almost Canada. Hey, Garrett, how are you? Real quick, did I tell you what? Garrett told me he saw a shirt where he lives that said, oh, wow, I can't remember what it said now.
Faildozer.
Yep. All right, moving on.
But
I'll think of it, we'll come back.
He threw up a problem on his website because him and his team of people could not figure it out.
Yeah.
And then in, I think it was 10 days, the internet figured it out for them, and they're blown away by this, and it's amazing, and they're, and it's another step towards curing AIDS, which I just think is fascinating, because typically when you think of gamers, you think of the World of Warcraft South Park episode.
Oh, definitely.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's how people picture gamers. Mm-hmm. Like, you play games?
The name of the site you were talking about was Fold It.
Fold It.
Which I believe the PS3 had upon like its initial launch almost.
Right.
And it was called Folding It Home. To where if you were hooked up to the internet, you could leave your PS3 on. And what it does...
Oh, and let people use your...
Yeah, your computer's processor. It allowed them to access the processor so that essentially people all over the world would be allowing scientists to have like basically a mega computer.
Ultra mega.
Yeah, to process all these calculations. Yeah. Sure, I took part in it for a long time.
Why not?
Because I was hooked up to the internet all the time anyway, so I was like, whatever. And honestly, and when you go to play, you just, you had to pause it or stop it or whatever, and that's it.
Right.
But when I was done, I would resume and,
But, I mean, it's a phenomenon I love. It's the whole crowdsourcing thing, where like some schlep on a website be like, "Hey, I really want a picture of this," or "Can someone Photoshop my mom's picture of this because it's really important to her?" Mm-hmm. And then people do it.
Yep.
And,
Well, and here's a great line from it actually right here. Is where is it? Yeah. It says basically this was kind of a last ditch effort. Can the Fold It players really solve it? They could. They actually did it in less than 10 days.
Booyah.
And this is something that scientists have been really racking their heads around for a while.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I saw that and I was just like, that's amazing to me.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where like you look online and people are like, look at the level I built in whatever game. It's the most in-depth, detailed thing you've seen in ages.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I was telling you earlier, I've been hooked on playing Minecraft, right?
Yep.
Some dude built the recreation of the Modern Warfare level terminal in Minecraft, and it looks like it. It's like, what? Who has this kind of time or
Lots
patience?
Yeah.
Gamers. Might as well put them to good use.
Mm-hmm. Did you see at the Call of Duty convention how they had real live boards? They had some of the maps. They created actual...
No, I did not see that. That's pretty cool.
I want to say they did like shooting range.
Right.
Maybe it wasn't shooting range. I can't remember.
Well, obviously
there was the one
smaller
with
boards.
There was the one with like the burger stand on it.
Burger stand.
I can't remember what it's called.
Zoo, maybe? Does that have a burger stand?
No, it's not Zoo. No. There's one where there's a burger stand in it. I can't remember what the name of it is.
Were they like playing like laser tag or paintball or something?
Paintball.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can get. I didn't see that. Although speaking of Call of Duty, they shanghaied me, my friend.
How'd they shanghai you?
Because they put out that thing, Modern Warfare Beta, and I was like beating off, signing up for like this would be great.
Right.
Betas rule.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a beta for a website.
Oh.
It's their elite, and it's basically like you can hop on and be like, here's elite challenges for you to do, and you get special badges. Badges? We don't need no.
So you're still beating off to it because it's more things for you to accomplish.
No, dude, I'm at the point now where I'm like, I just don't feel like playing. I'm kind of burned out on it,
fair enough.
But if they had a beta for the next game, I was going to be all over it.
And beat off.
I'd be no pants playing.
Right.
With my Kinect on for everyone to enjoy. But yeah, I got the email the other day like, hey, here's your email for the. I was like, oh, and I'm on my lappy top because I couldn't do it on my phone.
Right.
Signing everything up, and I'm like, where's my code? And I click the link to go to, and it's just like, here's all your stats. Here's shit coming up, like events for elites that we're doing. It's like this. It's like you probably haven't downloaded it, but there's a Halo thing on the Xbox. It's the same damn thing.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember reading that. That's basically what they were modeling. This.
You know what it is? It's like a social network for Modern Warfare people. That's what it is.
Because trolls need more places too.
That's exactly what, because I'm pretty sure you can comment on your friends' stuff, and it's all it is. It's a Call of Duty social network.
Well, the problem though is it's going to be completely quiet. Well, if they got rid of the word noob, no one would have anything to type because they already probably block all the gay slurs, racial slurs, all that kind of stuff.
Probably.
So if they just block the word noob, it'll just be nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Well,
works for me.
Other than people bitching about fill-in-the-blank gun that they feel is overpowered.
Yeah. Oh, the FAMAS is totally overpowered. It lacks recoil, and the accuracy and power are way too high. They need to nerf it. Thanks, gamer guy. I got an idea. Go fuck yourself. How about you go look at the sun every once in a while?
What if he has? What if he's been looking at it too much?
I'm pretty sure he needs to retreat to his homeland and grave, before the sun hits him.
What if he's been just staring at eclipses for too long?
Suits him right.
Yeah.
Joydo's burned out retina's dick.
Yeah, well, we don't realize it does nothing to your eyes, but it just instantly fries your brain, just vaporizes your brain. Huh.
See? It's like looking at the Ark of the Covenant.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta be careful, because you say that around gamers, they'll think it's a Halo reference.
You're right.
That's that one thing that Noah guy used, right?
No. Oh, it's the guys with the swords in Halo.
Yes.
No. Those are elite.
Yes, they're the ones that collected 2 of everything. Fun.
So yeah, gamers aren't all that bad.
Nah.
That's what I say.
Most of them are, but...
Not us.
No.
Usually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Gamers can be... Yeah, anyways. I don't want to poo-poo them too much, because this is a pretty fun... this is a pretty cool story.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
All right, enough shitting on gamers.
Yeah.
We praise them, and then we shat all over
The
them.
fucking best part will be, I hope to God this happens somewhere, is that someone's going to be like, hey, Billy... Get off the fucking Xbox and get outside and play. And he's going to be like, fuck you, Dad. I'm trying to solve AIDS problems.
Dad, I'm 5 minutes away from solving ovarian cancer.
Yeah. Fuck you. Go outside and drink from the hose.
Oh, that first batch of warm water.
Oh, no shit.
Oh.
It's so horrible for you because of the bacteria that just sits and grows.
Oh, the vinyl hose
And
parts.
how many fucking days do we do it?
Oh, dude, every day.
And here we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I got it. Do you think one of those, like Brita filters would fit on the hose?
Maybe.
Because if so, then, I need to go to, like, houses in, rich areas and try to sell them to them. And be like, when your kids are playing outside with their servants, you should put one of these on the hose so their servant can hold it and turn it on so they can have a drink.
Like, we have children? I never see them.
We have Perrier pumped in.
Jeeves, is this true? We have children.
Oh, man.
Ugh. I thought you were going to say we should sell hose water.
Right. Speaking of rubber hoses, let's jump to this story.
I love segways.
This is a good one, too,
Especially
actually.
when the guy drove a Segway off the cliff.
Yes. The headline in this one is suspected Florida prostitute Christina Vavra busted by cops' flaccid rubber penis.
She sure was. Busted right in the face.
The story on this is this cop solicits this woman for a little hanky-panky, and she gets in the car, and he uses a prosthetic dick for her to, suck. So
wait. Ugh.
I'm not kidding you. It's like Boogie Nights.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
He just whips out like a 70-inch dick, and he's like sucking. Slaps her twice with the thing. Once on the way around and the other on the way back.
So he's driving around with a rubber dick in his pants.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, TK would love it.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Yeah, he gets her to agree to whatever. He stops in an ATM.
Ass to mouth?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
And they drove to a parking lot, and then she asked him to expose my penis, which I doubt it. First of all, I want the word penis gone.
It was great in Jeopardy earlier.
True. But the word penis just needs to go the fuck away.
Well, you don't think the street whore that's probably hooked on something has a black eye from her pimp said, "Could you please expose your penis?"
Yes, I'm sure she did.
I'm sure she did too.
Look, you can see the picture of her. She's not a high enough end hooker to say penis.
No.
She's like, yo, get your mule out.
Let me see your pud.
Come on, honey, get it out. Oh. Sounds like Dr. Girlfriend talking. Sorry, Dr. Mrs. the Monarch, I think, or whatever she's called now. Anyways, so yeah, he whips out the prosthetic hog, and she starts giving it the old and of course they break her at this point. Now the story gets better. See, when I first read that, I'm thinking, when I read the story, I'm thinking, please tell me that instead of a nightstick, someone beat a suspect down with a fucking just a big old floppy dildo,
big black double dong.
Yeah, just blackjacks him with the thing,
Comes in swinging like Darth Maul.
Right. No. Now here's where the story gets better. So it says, when we drove out of the parking lot, at which point she asked me to expose my penis. I asked her if I could put a condom on first. I then exposed a flaccid rubber replica of a penis and placed a condom on it. She immediately leaned over and put it in her mouth. Okay, that's not whatever. The rendezvous came to a sudden halt when a wildlife critter strolled into the road. I saw a possum cross the road and slammed on the brakes, causing the female to slide out of her seat and mildly into the dashboard, the officer wrote.
Mildly? Dude, she bounced off that fucker.
He fucking brake checked her while she was sucking that.
He was like, this is going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll just write it up as a possum.
Yeah.
Hopefully he was driving one of them old Ramblers with the steel dashboard.
No shit. No, this gets better. Listen. Vavra, 31, was subsequently taken into custody by the monitoring team and booked on suspicion of engaging in prostitution. He took money out. She sucked that fake dick. Where's the suspicion of prostitution?
Now, she's an awful prostitute because you think she would know it's a fake dick immediately.
See, that in the comments is what a bunch of people say.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that's thinking this.
Yeah. Now, apparently, and I didn't know this, prosthetic penises are prosthetic cocks are
roosters?
Yes. Are commonly used by law enforcement in hooker stings. I didn't know that. Because I've watched The Shield and they never reference using rubber dicks. They fuck the hookers.
I've watched Bad Lieutenant and watched them beat off outside of a car asking a couple ladies about the Kit Kat Club.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Harvey Keitel.
Exactly.
Funniest man in Hollywood.
Couple of young ladies? Not that I can do a Keitel. I'm no Jay Moore.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's funny because apparently they didn't want people to know about this.
Mildly.
Yeah. What is it? The officer added, it's certainly not something that we want to get out there. It's not something you'll typically see written in arrest reports. But this undercover guy did, and now everyone's going to know, meaning that they use fake dicks. It's like, so basically, are they using the fake dicks because they either A, have erectile dysfunction, B, have innies, or C, so that, they don't put themselves in any risk of contracting alphabet STDs.
I would hope it's C, but I don't know. Although I do want to see the dishwasher back at the station. It's probably just full of fake dicks.
That would be hilarious. I got a feeling that it's a little bit of B. No, I mean, what's going to happen, though, is after reading this, everyone's going to be like, those cocks got no dick, or cops got no dicks. Hickory dickory dock. The cops got no cock.
Now, what do they do if, Officer Seamus McGillicuddy...
No. This was actually... Ted Officer was his name.
Ted. Well, no. I'm saying, what do they do if Officer Seamus McGillicuddy, the ginger cop down in Florida...
Right. They can't go in the sun.
He's going on a sting, and he's not paying attention, and he grabs, Julio's fake dick. So he pulls it out, and it's just his brown dick on this ginger man. Then what?
Then he just asks her if she goes ADM. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably not.
I don't know.
Yeah. Fucking possum.
There was no possum.
And then she's giving him a header, and then she takes a header into the dash.
There was no I guarantee it. This cop just was like, this would be great. Word. Funk.
You know what I think it is? I think that he wasn't using the prosthetic dick, and she was truly sucking him off. Because why the fuck?
I've seen that picture. Why wouldn't you?
Why are you putting Why are you putting the condom on a fake dick? I mean, seriously, they can tuck it in the dishwasher, get some really hot water, it'll probably be all right. If not, then you put it in Julio's locker.
Maybe he was sitting on the fake dick. And she's like, well, I can't let her taste like shit now.
That's true.
I don't know.
Because I'm thinking I'm with you that there was no possum. He was just getting a blowy. And then, like, the patrol van or the one that's supposed to break in and arrest her, they showed up, so he brake checked, because he didn't want them to realize that she was, sucking his little finger.
Right, right.
And that maybe he didn't want him to see that, he's got an innie.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm going to go with.
Because if he has an innie, he has to go for prostitute.
Right.
She probably knows him.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I like our theory.
Yep.
Speaking of theories.
Nice. Very nice. Man, we're killing the segues tonight, though. So how about the story that Einstein's theory of relativity may not be correct?
I think it's wild.
That E equals MC squared may have been misproven by scientists, that some nanoparticles they claim have accelerated past the speed of sound.
Was it like...
light, not sound.
They shot them from like Switzerland to Italy, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And they showed up faster than they expected.
Yep, and from what I'm reading, though...
How do you clock that?
It sounds like... I read a thing saying that physicists and whatnot have been puzzled by nanoparticles and whatnot for years. Like, they're not entirely certain what they are, and that each one seems to be different, and, they seem to be like the superheroes.
God particles.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So, I don't know. But if this is true, this completely undermines everything in physics.
Yeah, it fucks everybody.
Yeah.
Dr. Michio Kaku will have nothing to go on.
Exactly. And then Dr.
Except his luxurious hair.
Naturally. Yes. And then will Einstein still be perceived as a genius? I'd be like, whatever.
Like, nice hairdo, dick.
Right?
Get out of here.
Way to not finish school.
Yeah, good job, Stash.
Way to help with the bomb that killed lots of people.
Yeah, good job, dick.
I know, right? Because, when he had the theory, the E equals MC squared, everybody's like, well, yeah, sure, he helped in the Manhattan Project, but he also, he also did this, which, a lot of things are based on. But now if he doesn't have that, I don't know.
He's got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I mean, if they,
Although I have read that a ton of scientists and whatnot are kind of like, they're kind of calling shenanigans on it. They're like, eh... So
I mean, it's the base work for everything. So I mean, they gotta. That's the cool thing about science is someone goes, "Hey, there's this," and everybody in the community is like, "Well, I'm going to try to disprove you."
Right.
And if they don't, then they're like, "Okay, I guess you're right."
The other side of this is, I'm like, I was thinking at first, I was like, well, it's obvious why, if you were going to try to fake it, why you would do it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Einstein is like the most famous, scientist, doctor, whatever, physicist, whatever. Whatever, ever, almost, and so as a result, if you disprove his theory and whatever the new one is you put into place, you get to take his picture in the, in the books.
Well, not to mention this, in theory, then there's that whole, light speed, like in Star Wars and Spaceballs
right.
and
Plaid,
exactly.
Right.
I mean,
we're going ludicrous.
It's pretty wild.
Well, what I was saying is, like, if you were trying to fake it, though, you got to know
fake it till you make it. That's what I always heard.
Sure, why not? Yeah. No, you got to know, if you're trying to fake this, that everybody's going to try to disprove it.
That's kind of why I don't think they really,
I don't think they just dicked around and were like, hey, we might have stumbled on this. I think they probably put some work in.
I would think so.
But just like any scientific whatnot, some people are probably going to be like, well, the conditions were blank. It's like kicking a football in Denver versus kicking one in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
The conditions, the air, this and that. Maybe it
was warmer that day and warmer particles.
Yeah, I don't know. Were they the same conditions that Einstein did it under?
Doubtful.
I don't
just because of technology.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Plus, who knows? It's all way too smart for me.
Yeah, right on. I've tried to read a little about physics here and there because it's fascinating, but
yes,
oof, it makes your head hurt.
It sure does. It could be worse. I mean,
but it is fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same as. Oh man, I am totally just out of it tonight.
Dennis Hopper.
Yes. No, philosophy. That's what I was trying to think of.
Right on.
It's not as, wacky as that is.
You know where I get my philosophy from?
Toilet?
Yes. Toilet stall walls,
Well,
fortune cookies.
and Andrew Dice Clay.
He is a great philosopher.
About that. Yeah. So speaking of great philosopher, no, this one's not going to get it
Yeah,
done.
I don't think we can segue into this one.
Well, we can do. Here we go. Speaking of crazy hair,
Oh, damn.
waka.
Brian strikes.
this one is the Guinness Book of World Records has declared, or they sought out and found the world's largest natural afro. None of this saline,
Wait, we're not talking about pubis mounds again, are we?
We might be.
Segue.
That'd be a fucking huge, especially when I tell everybody how big this is.
Yeah.
This is fucking huge.
Huge. It's so huge you take the H off.
Fucking huge. Yeah, like I'm Al Michaels. Ugh. Huge play by Brian Urlacher. Listen to him, dude. He fucking does all
I
this
know.
irritating. Anyways, where is it here? It looks like the person's name is Avon Dugas. Her afro.
I love that Rammstein song.
Her afro was measured by Guinness as at an astonishing 4 feet 4 inches around. That's larger than a lot of kids that are in grade school.
Not as large as Meatball.
It's true. Meatball's fucking huge. He's the world's
is.
biggest midget.
Damn straight. That is a big ass afro.
Yeah.
I'd like to, she's got to get caught in doorway. It's like O.J. Simpson's afro and Naked Gun.
Oh, it is too. You're right. No, listen. You know how I always used to make that joke about how I didn't understand how Dr. J used to glide through the air with that massive fro he had?
Right.
I was like, how does he not jump in the air and get stuck?
You're right.
All right, so listen to this. So the upside for this woman, this is from the article, is that she always has a soft pillow to sleep on because that's a big afro.
That sure is.
The downside, Dugas can't drive when her afro is blown and picked out. If it's as big as it's gotten, I can't see, Dugas told the Huffington Post. I have no peripheral vision. I can't react quickly to anything. Once when she was closing her car door, she slammed it shut on her voluminous hair. I've learned my lesson. Oh, man.
Do you think she'd be upset if I came up behind her with
Jesus Christ.
clippers and put a jack-o'-lantern face in the back of her head?
She might.
Oh, okay.
Dude, okay. Her afro done got bigger since they measured it. It's now 5 feet around. She's only 5'2". Her afro is almost as big as she is.
All right.
That's fucking great, man.
I always love looking at the Guinness Book of World Records.
Mm-hmm.
But, if you're the dickhead of the longest nails in the world...
Yeah.
And all you're going to do is keep growing it. Her afro's just going to get bigger and bigger because she's got to hold on to that record.
It's true.
I hate humanity.
That's true.
Ugh.
Wow, apparently it takes 2 days to dry when she washes it. That's a lot of fucking hair.
That is a lot of hair.
I mean, she can't just go to the salon and sit in one of them hair dryers. It ain't big enough.
Speaking of hair, I'm trying to, bring mine back.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to realization I think I hate my hair.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's a good chance I'm going to put a hit out on it soon.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like from the Hitman Monkey?
Yes.
All right. That's what I like to hear.
Hitman Monkey does not enjoy his work.
Wow.
That is quite the large afro, and I would like to see it in person.
Me too.
And, make taunts. Oh, error.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
Oh, no. I guess we don't do that story. Oh.
All right. We're good.
All right.
I skirred for a minute there.
Scared.
Yeah, this is just a real quick snippet, too. But,
I don't know if we got a good segue for this one.
Yeah.
I wonder if when people see her walking down the street with that huge fro, they think she's a monster, so they throw rocks at her. That's not a good
segue. That was a stretch, all right.
Our official segue train is derailed.
Yeah.
That's
Damn
all right.
it.
We're on a good run, dude.
We should have planned better.
We plan anything. What?
All right, fine. So this one is this is from a few weeks. Oh, well, a month ago, whatever. There was a boy who was throwing rocks at passing cars when a passenger in an SUV fired a crossbow bolt at them, hitting the teen in the abdomen. He was taken to a nearby hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. No arrests have been made.
You know what, Brian? I'd fucking do it again.
First of all,
No one throws a rock in my car.
I've never heard of a drive-by crossbowing.
Not since the Middle Ages.
Yeah, that was more ride-by, unless they were in a
I'm
cart.
just saying.
Yeah. That's pretty rough, man. I guess I wonder if that kid will throw rocks at the car again.
I do recall once, as a, I was probably 12 or 13, my cousin and I out front middle night winging snowballs at cars.
Yeah.
And one dude slammed on his brakes and pulled into our driveway, and my cousin ran into the shed, and I hid like underneath my dad's car, and the guy ran right by me. I was like, oof. So I guess I see where the guy's coming from.
Yeah. That's just... It just seems like, listen, I understand you don't want anyone, messing up your Escalade or anything, but I was like, wow, a crossbow, huh?
That's...
Who the fuck carries a crossbow?
I was going to say, what's there a crossbow just sitting on his passenger
They're on their
seat?
way to Ren Fair or what?
That is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Maybe wherever it's... Where's the story from? Does it say?
I'm looking. San Diego Tribune has the report. So
Say maybe where they're at, like, handguns are legal, but you can have a crossbow in your car. So maybe it's like an anti-theft kind of thing.
Maybe.
Like, you're going to jack me, I'm going to bolt you in the face, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty wild, though.
Maybe this kid's done it before, too. It doesn't say.
That's true.
Maybe they just got tired of this kid winging rocks at his nice ride, and he's like, I'm going to fuck this punk up.
Fucking crossbow bolt.
Thunk. Motherfucker thinks he's on Top Shot. All right, in today's challenge, you got to ride down the street and shoot at a punk throwing rocks at you with a crossbow. We've brought in an expert shooter to help you with the training.
When I saw the crossbow, I was like, yes, I can't wait to shoot at a teenager.
Oh, direct hit! That's right on the paper. Oh, shit. Damn it with these errors.
Damn you, loser.
Faildozer's attacking us in different ways. Oh, I want to save that one for last.
I agree.
So this one is one I've had in the thing for a while. It's just weird. The headline says, Swedish guy eats 70-year-old beef. And no, this isn't a gay story.
Oh, damn it. That was going to be my first comment.
No, this isn't, in reference to the big Montana things from earlier. He's not getting, yodeling in the valley.
Yodeling in Grandma's valley.
Yeah. Oh, man, trying to put some horsey sauce on it.
Oh, God. Oh, it's like steel wool down here.
Oh, dude. And then there's the hair. Oh, dude. It's like, honey, when you move, it looks like a camel chewing. Stop it. Man.
Hilarious.
Boy, we were just beating the fuck up on vaginas tonight, too.
Like every night.
Right. The old baby canal bruiser. Or birth canal bruiser, sorry.
Greatest gamer tag ever.
That was fantastic.
Please tell me that the very last line of the story is, he died.
No.
Damn it.
Unfortunately. No, here, I'm going to read the whole thing because it's pretty short. Ever wondered if beef ages like wine? Well, a Swedish man...
No.
Yeah, no shit. I've seen mold. A Swedish man ran something of an experiment on the matter yesterday, cracking open a jar of brisket that had been sealed for more than 70 years. Listen, if I'm going to eat a 70-year-old piece of something, brisket's probably going to be at the top of my list.
Yeah, we just had some brisket last weekend. It was fantastic.
I do love some brisket. Not 70-year-old brisket, though. There's such a thing as aging meat. That's a whole different story.
They carve that shit off as it decays.
Yeah, well, this was sealed in the jar. No,
fantastic.
I ain't even going to try to say this guy's name.
I'll say it for you, Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Parents-in-law had sealed the beef away during World War II when rationing was enforced and decided not to open it in case the bad times returned, he explains. All right. Unless your economic status hasn't changed since the World War deuce,
right?
Throw that meat away, go buy yourself some Carl Buddick packaged meat, and then put that into a container every once in a while. It's like 79 cents a package.
This is great-great-grandma's beef recipe.
You're right. It is. This is Grandma's special brisket.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's been slow roasted. Boy, has it. Ugh. Where is it? By the time... What was his name again? Encountered the jar 10 years later, the family had developed respect for the jar, that it had stayed sealed. We talked about it from time to time, and it became like a member of the family. What is this, Mr. Hanky? Howdy-ho!
See, there's old man chauffeur going, son, for chauffeur, you must respect the jar. Yes, Papa. Respect the jar. And then this asshole just cracks it open.
But when his wife died, he decided the meat had waited long enough and invited all his neighbors over to eat it.
Oh.
What they didn't know was after they all ate the meat, he was like, that was actually my wife. Fooled you. Oh. What was his wife's name?
I think it was Mrs.
So how was it? It didn't smell much, he says. I shouldn't exaggerate, though. It was no delicacy.
What a dick.
What the? Even if the jar had been respected, I'd just be like, maybe we'll just keep respecting the jar. Listen, I had a bottle of hooch in my fridge for 10 years.
Respect the hooch. I
respected the hooch. Eventually, I had to get rid of it, so I had to call the fucking HVAC team out, But still, I still respected it. I poured one out for the homies that had fallen, because I understand.
Exactly.
And then the bottle got up and ran away. There's nothing I could do. It threatened me.
It's mystical.
Yeah.
Had magic powers on its side.
Oh, I thought you meant like the rapper.
No, he's in jail still.
I was going to say full malt liquor, because the bottle was malt liquor.
That's true. Wasn't it like orange-flavored malt liquor or something?
It was some sort of citrus something.
You think it'd be grape drink?
No.
No?
No.
All right. 2 banana comedy?
No.
Okay.
What's with the bananas? Dude, you threw the banana. It's on TV. We saw it.
I'm so proud. Plus, I was at a hockey game.
Fair enough. I'm sure your mom's proud of it, too.
The people behind me really hated my big pointy hat, though.
Well, of course.
I mean, what do you do?
Yeah. All right, so let's jump to the site of the week real quick, and then we're going to wrap up with a fucking fantastic story. So the site of the week for this week is The Beardly, like beard like most of you women have on your face, and some of you guys have patchy versions of. TheBeardly.com. And it's basically a picture where there's, all sorts of pictures of
luxurious free-range beards.
Yes, luxurious face cabbage and fantastic captions on there, basically talking about, anyone without facial hair is a Nancy. So
fair enough.
So please enjoy. And if you don't like beards, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, I guess.
I mean, they're not monocle fancy beards. Not all of them.
Not all of them.
A few of them.
That one on top right there is quite fancy.
Pretty nice, it is. But some of these other ones are actual, like people I...
That beard right there is like, yeah, that freed some slaves, that beard did.
Yeah. Like,
Lordy, lordy. This beard, never mind.
Oh, yeah. I almost went into a slave thing, but we'll save that for another time. All right.
The Beardly.
The final story, which... Oh, man. This... Not the final countdown.
Oh.
Yeah, kids these
but
days.
We're going to Venus.
My God.
All right.
Must not kill self. This last one is a story about the Westboro Baptist Church and those fuckwads that you know who they are, because they've protested soldiers' funerals, they've protested anybody who's gay dying, they protest anything that'll fucking get them on TV. They've protested Kevin Smith's movies, they've protested San Diego Comic-Con. I don't know, whatever.
One of my favorite things is that I've ever heard is there's a group of like bikers that counter protest them. Mm-hmm. So for like soldiers' funerals, these guys show up, and when because they're always chanting, God hates fags, and all that rudder shit. These guys just rev their Harleys so no one can hear them.
That's fantastic.
Because you can't touch them because they're all lawyers.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And I'll say this: I totally stand with Kevin Smith on this.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate that they're allowed to do this stuff. I hate their message. Don't agree with it. Would love to kick them right in the face.
Right.
But I also 100% agree with how the courts have protected their freedom of speech. Even though I don't agree with it, I think they would be better. Their agenda would be better pushed in other ways that aren't so negative, but whatever. But you got to stand for their freedom of speech, because it's, if their freedom of speech doesn't get protected,
then bad shit starts happening, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they've got the right to assemble and their, freedom of speech, but whatever. Doesn't mean we can't make fun of them.
Damn straight.
And speaking of making fun of them, this is great. And again, I think I'm going to go ahead and just read the little snippety-doo here, I think.
Snippety-doo-dah.
Oh. Anyways, this story here. When the Westboro Baptist Church decided to protest the Foo Fighters concert in Kansas City on the grounds that their music promoted fornication and homosexuality. The band came...
Of course it does.
Yeah.
There goes my hero.
Monkey Wrench? I mean, come on.
Exactly.
The band came up with a counter-protest of their own. The musicians, dressed in hillbilly costumes from a recent promo video, performed their song Keep It Clean, Hot Buns, on the back of a flatbed truck in front of the protesters and counter-protesters. Mediate reports. Sample lyric. Think I'm in the mood for some hot man muffins. Sounds so fine, yes indeed. As the Westboro protesters seethed, singer Dave Grohl told the crowd, God bless America. It takes all kinds. I don't care if you're black or white or purple or green. Whether you're a Pennsylvanian or a Transylvanian, Lady Gaga or Lady Antebellum, men loving women and women loving men, and men loving men and women loving women, you all know we like to watch that. But what I'd like to say is, God bless America, y'all.
Hilarious.
I agree.
Good job, Dave Grohl.
Yeah, and we're definitely, there's actually a video of it.
Oh,
and,
that sounded horrible.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I was trying to do a round.
There's a video of it that we're going to put up because you really should watch it.
You need to watch it, yeah.
Because, again, fuck those Westboro Baptist Church people.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, listen, if you want to spread the word of the Lord, good on you, whatever, I don't care. But this way, no.
There's better ways to do it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Not, you know, and listen, there's better bands to protest than the Foo Fighters, like Nickelback.
Ugh.
Or anything that's on pop radio, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
Like, they can't protest Lady Gaga because they can't get near her, probably.
No one can, you know.
Or Justin Bieber. The fucking fans will just mob them and kill them.
Oh, God, rip them to pieces. Those Bieber fans, exactly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The Beliebers or whatever they're called.
I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad about them because I'll probably die the next day.
True.
Some 14-year-old kid will shoot me in the back of the head twice.
It's probably true.
Mafia style, you know. Boom, boom.
Make you dig your own grave first and kneel in front of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Pow, right in the back of the head.
You just, a package will show up here to you, and it'll just be like...
Like, I didn't order a rug.
It'll be like my wedding ring and a Bieber CD, and you'd be like, no!
I know. I'll be like, damn it, I don't want this Bieber CD. I mean, and Tony's dead.
Or a Bieber CD and a fish, you know. Tony High sleeps with the fishes.
Yeah, they put the cement blocks on your feet and throw you in the river.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof. Then there'd be some creepy video of you floating, or not floating, sinking.
Quickly sinking.
Like, oh no, they held him underwater till there were no more bubbles. That seems bad.
It was either them or the Hitman Monkey.
Luckily, what they didn't know, though, is you had already paid the Hitman Monkey that, in the event of your death, to avenge you.
Avenge me! And then there's this whole epic movie of Hitman Monkey just taking out Bieber fans left and right.
Directed, written, produced, and filmed by me.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to watch some episodes of Dial M for Monkey now.
Yeah?
Yeah. You remember that from Dexter's Lab?
I do. Of course I do.
Dial M for Monkey ruled.
Yeah, he was in the yellow and black costume, had the big M up on his...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right.
Did you know I'm about the monkey?
That's true.
You know what we didn't talk about? We got one last thing here. I lied. That's not going to be the last story.
Liar.
All right. This is it, because we're already running long.
As usual.
That's what she said. Oh, man. Speaking of things that just leave people speechless.
That's what she said.
What about the Netflix announcing the
oh God,
the Quickster thing?
I said Friendster. Oof, that's going way back a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Quickster, I'm not a
Yeah. You know what? The biggest thing that irritates me is that as someone who's going to keep both services,
right?
I have to go on a separate website to deal with the DVD.
I officially canceled my other service with them.
Yeah.
I'm only streaming now.
That really bothers me that they did that.
It's pretty retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Midget retarded, even.
Yes.
It
just really bothers me that now I have to go to two websites.
It's
why?
Silly.
Like, here's the deal: if they put a tab somewhere on the Netflix site to where I can already be logged in and just click on that and it takes me to that, not as big of a deal.
Like if you're on T-shirt hell and you want to go visit Torso Pants.
Exactly.
It's right there.
Exactly. You just click on it, boom, you're on the website. Yeah. If they do that, okay, no big deal.
Uh-huh.
And again, I do like the ability to upgrade your account. To add video games.
I like that too,
but
I probably won't go for it.
No, I won't either.
Depending on if it was GameFly is pricey.
Oh Yeah, it is.
If it was decently priced, I'd probably do it,
I'll
because
be honest,
I do like me some games.
when I got rid of Blockbuster, it was like $17 or $18.99 a month for 3 movies or like you could have like one video game at a time.
Right.
And you'd have 3 things total. One of them could be a video game the other 2 could be, movies or however. And I was like, that's really not an awful price, because GameFly is like $20 a month for one, or 15, whatever it is.
It's not cheap.
No, for one game.
Yeah.
And and it's like, look, you can do that, and you get the movies. You could trade them in at the store. It was a pretty good cycle. But I stopped because they didn't have their streaming selection was terrible.
Right.
Whereas Netflix had all sorts of stuff in streaming. So, and I got the email from the CEO of Netflix.
Personally?
Yeah.
Wow,
No.
That's impressive.
No, he emailed Salty Language. He has respect for us.
That's true, because I got one as well.
Yeah. So, did you read it?
Yeah, I read
Where
it.
he's basically like, hey, we were a little arrogant with whatever. And I'm sitting there going, it's not often you get an apology from a CEO.
Here's what I picture.
But it also wasn't a real apology.
Yeah, what I got was, oh shit, people are really talking smack about us on the internet.
Yeah.
We got to figure something out.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what my big problem with it was?
What's that?
Well, I had a couple, but one of them was that essentially what it was a product announcement.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And so it wasn't really about the apology. It was about getting the new product announced.
Yeah.
And that irritates me, because the only thing, like, to me, what should have been in there was something to the effect of, we're going to grandfather existing users in under that price, or we're going to give you 6 months or a year at the old price.
Right.
And then, we'll bend you over. But at least we'll take 6 months to spit on it first and ease it in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Play just a tip for a little while.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other part that bothered me was that he talks in there how they understand that people are mad and how they disappointed people and all this, but they don't offer anything for it.
No, they don't go like, hey, here's how we can fix it.
Yeah, and they're like,
we disappointed you. You're fucked.
Yeah, and they're like, we disappointed you, but here's how we're going to keep pushing forward and ignore all of it.
Here's how we're going to keep disappointing you.
Yeah, and I read that, and I was like, and it's like, okay, so then he's like, oh, here's all these great new things with Quickster, like the game upgrade and what, and I'm like, okay, well, so the way you're going to answer people's concern and hatred of this is to say, oh, we're going to offer new services. Oh, wait, but you have to pay for them too. It's like, okay, that doesn't help.
Yeah, that's not helpful.
That's like going into a restaurant. You get food with fucking pubic hair all over it, and they go, we'll bring you out another one and charge you for it.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like, And I'm sitting there going. So I wrote him a letter to where I explained how that doesn't work, and I don't have a degree in economics, marketing, any of those kind of things, or psychology of selling, but I have enough of a rudimentary knowledge of these things to know that during an economic downturn, you don't raise your price 60%.
That's true.
Then when people react negatively, basically say, fuck you.
Like, we're doing it anyway, bitches.
And I even put it in, I was like, there's a reason you guys lost, what was it, 1.5 million?
It's the projected, wasn't it?
Sure.
Lost? Yeah, but still, they're going to be losing customers.
Look at it this way.
They already lost half my subscription, basically. So, I mean...
Right. Well, that's the thing. If all of those people are only getting one or the other, it's what, $9.99 for either service, right? Or
$8.99.
Okay, so $8.99. Let's say that estimate's a little high, but let's still use 1 million. Okay, per month, those 1 million people are paying $8.99.
Yeah,
it's a
minimum.
A lot of fucking dough.
Yes, it is. If they don't, they could pay it to me.
Yeah, that's a lot of dough.
Yeah, it is.
And some of those people, now their numbers say only 25% of people signing up for Netflix want both. So, okay, 250,000 of those people would have had both services.
Right.
That's a lot of fucking money to just go,
Yeah.
Especially when they lost stars because they didn't offer enough money.
Right.
And nothing in this dude's email was like, oh, we're going to aggressively go after HBO
or this and that.
Yeah, we signed a better deal with NBC so we can finally get Community or, shit like that. Nothing. And to me, there was nothing positive in there.
No.
You created a second website that is going to create brand confusion.
Right.
And make things more
Oh, well.
A pain in the ass for me.
It's still going to be the red envelope.
Oh, that you know and love.
Yeah, exactly.
There was, I forgot what online comic did it, but there was one that did it's the oatmeal. The oatmeal comic.
I saw that, yeah.
It's fantastic. And if anybody hasn't, look up oatmeal comic.
I'll put it on the top.
Okay. I was going to say, you should be looking at it anyways, because that site
puts some rules.
They put some great stuff up. They don't update a lot, but when they update, they're great. But, so this guy tells me all this stuff. It's just all negative. There was no positive whatsoever in there for me to take away from it.
Right.
And I put that in the thing. I was like, I know I won't get a response, and I know nothing's going to happen, but I have to at least voice my dislike.
Put my name out there.
And I'll get... And like I told Jen, I said, if someone else offered a similar service that gave me pretty much the same thing, I'd probably jump at it just to say fuck you to Netflix.
Well, where the hell's Bob and Shekel at when we need them?
I'm saying.
God damn it.
I'll tell you, I said a long time ago, I thought Blockbuster could have really taken a hold of the market, but they waited too long to attach video games to their service. If they had done that, put some streaming on there, Netflix wouldn't have been able to touch them at that price.
True.
$20, you can get up to 3 discs at a time. One of them could be a video game. Netflix can't touch it. GameFly couldn't touch it.
No.
You know what I mean? They could have probably dominated that market.
That was Blockbuster's floating door that they were freezing to death on after the Titanic went down, though.
It's true. But instead they put a lot of their money into like Redbox type.
Yeah.
And it was like, really? That's the way you want to go?
Well, they're clinging on to the physical disc.
Listen,
when that's not eventually it's all going to be streaming.
Yeah, and I understand those Redbox things and the Blockbuster Express. I think they're called.
Yeah.
I understand they're probably making hand over fist money on those things.
Probably.
But it was like, I don't know. That's not where it's going. You know what I mean? That just feels like, okay, video stores used to have VHS, then they have VHS and DVD, then they had DVD. Eventually, they're going to be gone because of streaming. And Redbox is just the step in between the two.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to go to a vending machine to get my movie.
No.
I want to go to a vending machine and get my used panties.
Yes. Dude, after us working in video stores, I don't want anything where people can just slap those discs in and out of that thing.
No shit.
Right? Not to mention, people don't take care of shit anyways. I mean, we know that from working video stores.
Yeah.
How many DVDs did you see come back either coated with something, looking like someone keyed the fuck out of it?
Or all three.
Or all three.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm done ranting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Feel better.
Well, we're at well past the hour mark.
Yep.
So I think we should wrap this up with the old classic. Have a beer, you'll be fine.
Yep.
Unless you got anything else you want to add to this.
Nothing.
All right.
See you next time. Brian.
Deuces. Tony.
We out.
Or was I Brian? I don't remember.
I don't know. Who cares? Bye. Bye.